Inspired by the concept of travel as transition and transformation, the FLOATTI suitcase is both beautiful and extremely functional by combining superior materials, innovative features and a unique style.
What I need is something that makes me feel good in all my traveling. I don't care if it's for business or vacation. I usually put my handbag on top of the suitcase and try to hold it together with the suitcase handle, but it always slips down.
The FLOATTI handbag docking is designed to carry bags and coats of any size and shape. The retractable strap and recessed top surface help to hold your items securely no matter how you move or turn the suitcase. And this releases you from the stress of holding multiple items at the same time.
I was using a four-wheel suitcase that sometimes got pretty draggy on the road and the noise embarrassed me a lot. But with the new FLOATTI wheels, things got a lot better.
FLOATTI is the world's first suitcase with innovative suspension system. Features a smoother maneuverability for both pushing and pulling motions. Impacts and vibrations are absorbed and neutralized by a custom-designed damper, offering a great handling even on the bumpiest surface.
I use my phone when I'm walking with my suitcase, but that can be a bit annoying.
The smart handle gives immediate, hassle-free access to your phone. You can make calls, launch maps and send messages just by tapping your suitcase handle. It is designed to help you focus on where you're going.
I travel with my laptop, tablet and of course my phone, and having a way to charge them on the go is definitely a lifesaver.
The detachable laptop charger can charge iPhone up to 7 times or a MacBook for 1.5 times, allowing you to take all your electronics through security check effortlessly.
I once left my travel wallet in the hotel, but luckily they called me back to pick it up.
You will never lose your belongings with FLOATTI trackers. They are designed to work seamlessly with the FLOATTI app, providing a non-stop loss prevention during your travel.
Overweighted? Yeah, that happened to me a few times. And sometimes they let you pass, sometimes not.
Helpful and understated, the built-in scale shows the weight of your luggage only when you lift the handle.
If I know how much I have on the scale, I'm sure I will use every single last gram. I can fasten those pouches onto the lining so that everything in my suitcase stays clean, tidy and well organized.
The concept of transition is in the variety of materials. The outer shell, made by coated polycarbonate with recessed aluminum inserts, make the FLOATTI suitcase extremely durable and lightweight, while the genuine leather trims offer a great sense of touch. Personalized handle and tag add great meaning and identity to your suitcase. They also help your FLOATTI to stand out.
A suitcase for me is more than just a case that carries stuff from place to place. It's pretty like a big handbag. It's very important for me how it feels, how it looks, how it smells. It's part of my look. And the most important part of the suitcase for me is the handle, because that's the part that I touch the most.
Audio has always been a huge part of our lives. I remember ever since I was a little kid, flipping through audio magazines, and then we always had the best speakers on the block. Later when I was a teenager, it was almost a daily ritual for my dad and I to close the door to the living room, turn off the lights, and just listen to music with the soft glow of the amplifier's LED. People rarely listen to music with that kind of focus these days, and that's what we want to bring back. That magic spark to the music that only a really high quality system can offer. That's why we founded Phoenix, why we created the Essence, and why we're doing this campaign, to bring back the magic of music. Long before we founded Phoenix, we've loved speakers, always been most passionate about them, because they're the only component in the audio chain that actually reproduces, which creates audio waves. From an acoustic point of view, it's the most important component to get right. From an engineering point of view, they're the most challenging, and as a design object, they're the most dominant out of any of the components. Phoenix was founded with the aim of providing exceptional quality and the best listening experience to as many customers as possible without compromises. With the shifts in listening habits over the past decade, something true not just among regular customers but audiophiles too, a regular speaker made no sense at all. We noticed the same thing with ourselves. We spent hours each day on the computer, listening to music, watching movies, YouTube videos, what have you. So it really had to be an active computer speaker system. The problem we found ourselves in was that there was no high-quality computer speaker system available on the market. Either you got the little speakers that come with your computer, or a big high-end system that doesn't even fit on your desk. So we decided we had to do it ourselves, and that's how the idea for Phoenix was born. Beauty and craftsmanship are not words that you hear too often nowadays, but to us they represent everything. They're our guiding principles, and we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to experience them in their own home. They all come together in a beautiful speaker system, already being hailed by the audio press as the world's best computer speaker system, the Essence. It's also quite likely the smallest high-end computer speaker system in the world, period. While the performance of the Essence is unquestionably high-end, it was really important to us that it be accessible to everyone, so the system is fully plug and play. Just connect a few cables and you're ready to listen. To make sure everything just works, we partnered with the best man in the business to help us design the custom electronics and DAC stage, Gordon Rankin. Gordon really knows his stuff, and the 24-bit 96 kHz DAC in the Essence is top-notch, state-of-the-art, using the latest technology from industry leaders. One of the secrets of the Essence is that it's the only high-end computer speaker system designed from the ground up to be a computer speaker system. If you want truly stellar performance from a small package, or have limited space in your home or office, there is no other option on the market for you. Everybody who hears the system is astounded at the clarity and power from such a small system, something possible thanks to a unique combination of technologies and methods found only in the Essence. In the back, you'll find input and mode buttons to switch between all of them, a 24-bit 96 kHz USB input for Windows and Mac computers, and it's driver-free, so you don't need to worry about installing any extra software. There's an optical input for televisions and Bluetooth receivers and many other digital devices, and RCA and 3.5mm analog inputs for turntables, your phone, and just about every other device you can think of. There's also a high-quality amplified headphone input and a subwoofer output. The speakers themselves are connected via a industry-first mini XLR speaker cable.
We are often asked how it is possible that our miniature Essence system is able to reproduce such explosive dynamics and incomparable holographic stereo imaging. The short answer is not easy, but I will try to explain what is it that makes Essence unique and how we apply the science and technology to make them sound so incredible. The first difference is in the driver. The driver is the heart of every loudspeaker, and its characteristics are largely responsible for the quality of the sound. Our custom Magic driver has been designed specifically for the Essence, and it is completely integrated coaxial unit with integrated midwoofer, tweeter and passive crossover. The coaxial arrangement allows the sound to radiate from one central point, which is known as a point source. This provides stable stereo imaging, regardless of the listener position. The second major difference is in the Essence cabinets. This image compares the beautiful and stylish Essence unit with typical active box unit made by well-known speaker manufacturer. The standard design utilizes separate woofers and tweeters which are unable to integrate acoustically at short distances. Standard box cabinets are made of MDF, which is foam-like compressed wood powder bonded by harmful chemical resins. It is cheap to manufacture, but the acoustic performance is far from ideal. In contrast, Essence cabinet panels are cast from special low-resonance aluminum alloy. Panels are interlocked by the use of our innovative and industry-first interlocking groove method. Panels interlocking prevents vibration of the panels and seals the cabinets from air leaks. The main reason our Essence cabinets are so rigid is the Phoenix compressed cabinet concept, another industry first. Pre-assembled panels are bonded together with tightening rods to form one almost solid block. We use a mechanical press to compress the panels during the assembly process and screw them together. After release from the press, the panels remain under constant tension so that the resonance vibrations are reduced to absolute minimum. This is the main reason why Essence impresses with its unmatched clarity. Another industry first is Phoenix Modular Assembly System, or FMAS. To put it simply, the entire Essence units are assembled from identically pre-assembled modules. Each module or component is a part of the whole unit. In traditional box speaker, drivers, crossover, cabinet, port tube and electronics are all separate from each other and vibrate, interfering and causing distortion which blurs the sound. We use our proprietary bus tuning method, which allows the left and right units to work in sync by integrating the sound waves. It is mainly responsible for our system's amazing rhythm and timing. The integrated preamp board includes separate digital and analog pads, which is a very unique feature in the consumer audio product. This allows audiophiles to use Essence to enjoy fully analog sound from vinyl records and other analog sources without any digital processing.
If you've never heard a premium sound system before, the Essence will be a revelation. You'll hear things you never even knew were there, your music and films will take on a new dimension, and you'll become immersed with your sound like never before. Pretty soon you'll ask yourself how you ever lived without them. If we sold the Essence through the traditional distributor and dealer network, the price would be significantly higher, losing sight of our original aim of offering the best quality to as many customers as possible. By coming to Kickstarter, directly to our fans and customers, we're able to offer the Essence for less than half the price that we would otherwise be forced to. If you want the best desktop listening experience in the world and appreciate the beautiful design and bulletproof construction, look no further than the Essence. You'll get to experience some of the best stereo imaging on the market, a pure clear sound that rivals the best of the best at any price, and a system that will last a lifetime. Thank you for backing the Essence.
The difference between starting your day and starting your day well is a good cup of coffee. Now, if you've been anywhere near a coffee shop lately, you've probably heard of cold brew. If you've tried it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you're missing out. Once you've tried cold brew, it's hard to go back to the other stuff. And if you're like me, you love a well-made cup of coffee, but spending $5 every time you visit the coffee shop adds up quickly. So we set out on a mission to create the perfect cold brew coffee system for your home. It had to be easy to use without breaking the bank. Something that's sleek, elegant, and fits beautifully in your kitchen. And it had to be cool. We call it the Arctic. Now I can make cold brew coffee from home anytime I want. The Arctic actually works by brewing coffee grounds in cold water. Unlike traditionally brewing coffee with hot water, our system extracts a smoother, better tasting coffee by leaving behind a lot of the bitter oils and fatty acids. Now that longer brew time, combined with the natural extraction process, results in a flavorful, naturally sweet coffee concentrate with twice the caffeinated kick. Oh, and did I mention how easy it is to make cold brew with the Arctic? Since it's a concentrated extract, you may want to add more water to taste. You can even make a hot cup of coffee with all the benefits of cold brew. And that's just the beginning. Whether it's over ice, in a smoothie, or with a dash of cream, cold brew coffee from the Arctic gives you versatility with every cup. Those $5 trips to the coffee shop add up. One pitcher of cold brew made with the Arctic gives you about 12 regular cups of coffee, which means it pays for itself in less than 2 brews. And for all you homebrewers out there, thanks to cold brew staying fresh in the fridge for up to 2 weeks, you can just make a batch on Sunday and you're set for at least the next week. Not only does the Arctic save you money, it's beautifully designed and engineered. It's crafted from borosilicate glass, so you can see the progress of your cold brew. The stainless steel micron filter is laser cut with tiny holes, making it more durable and finer than typical wire mesh, so coarser grounds stay out of your brew. And the large 50-ounce capacity will fit comfortably in your fridge. Lastly, unlike other options, there are no plastic parts or disposable paper filters. So not only are you helping your wallet and the environment, your coffee is free from any chemicals or unnatural flavors. It's about time someone stirred up the coffee scene, and what we brewed up certainly fits the bill. Join the movement with your very own Arctic cold brew coffee system. With your help, we can make cold brew coffee accessible in every home. A system that's so simple it can be used by anyone, yet still versatile enough that you can customize every aspect, from the bean and grind level to the brew time and the water to coffee ratio. We've spent months developing the prototypes and working with manufacturers to bring this product from our drawing board into your kitchen. Check out the rest of our Indiegogo page for more details. And thanks for your support. Cheers.
That's me. I don't want to get out of the shower. Why? Because I hate my towels. These ones don't really dry me anymore. It's more like smearing water around with moist sandpaper. And these ones, these fluffier, huskier ones, seem to soak up a little more water at first, but then they stay wet and start to smell musty. Which means there's bacteria growing, and maybe even fungus. Of course, you could avoid this by washing and drying your towels every day, but who has time for that? In my search for a better towel, I found a staggering number of options, and mostly just variations of the same old towel. So, to cut through the confusion, I took a different approach, one that redefines what a towel should be. This is the Onsen towel. Purposefully designed to its core, the waffle weave is what makes it different, delivering a multi-layer feel that's lusciously soft with an exfoliating texture and dries like its job depended on it. Having maximum surface area exposed enables the towel to dry itself faster, which is important, because a dry towel is a clean towel. This towel is great, at least as perceived by me, and him, and her, and even him. Shower time is a daily ritual. For me, it's the first. Yeah, even before coffee. Why do I care so much about a towel? Well, because I'm sick of musty towels that don't work properly, and I know a few people who share my frustration. So, this is my solution. And guess what? Drying off never felt this good.
I'm Nicholas Marshall, and I'm from Denmark. the corner of the world that has given us Hans Christian Andersen and Lego. I believe it's never been more important that kids have the opportunity to exercise their creativity. Imagination can take you anywhere. You just have to believe your own ideas are fantastic. Luckily, I wasn't the only one feeling that way. So I teamed up with a bunch of Nothing's Impossible people to create, wait for it, the world's first online candy printer. Why? Because honestly, candy as we know it today is as exciting as cleaning, laundry, or lunchboxes. Meet the Cubenizer. Let me show you how it works. The interactive experience is where it all starts. In the Cubenizer game, you can explore the magical kingdom of Scandinavia. You build your empire by exploring, extracting, refining flavors that you can use in your own candy production, or market in your own store and earn in-game currency. You unlock many hidden features along the way. You'll have to solve fun puzzles before you can order the flavors and cubes you need to print your candy at home. Your fame and fortune will grow along with the popularity of the candy you produce and market, and the friends you make in Scandinavia. Well, I'm never gonna let my kids produce their own candy, you say. I hear you, and I see where you're coming from. But don't worry. What we're trying to do with the Cubenizer is to turn the tables on candy consumption as we know it. By making candy creative and fun, we're actually teaching kids and their parents that the rush of innovation is way more satisfying than the rush of sugar. The Cubenizer is all about quality. Quality ingredients and quality time. Have fun with it and back us by choosing one of the many different perks right down here. Creativity plus candy squared.
Let it go, make my body go. Take our bodies higher and higher.